He politely tried to shake hands, but the musician arrogantly lit a cigarette. He acted like he didn't even exist, and told him to step aside. Then the musician placed the cigarette on the piano. His hands danced across the keys with ease, sometimes powerful, sometimes gentle. The audience was completely lost in the beauty of the music. When he finished, the room filled with applause, and the cigarette had burned exactly to the edge of the piano, the ash still perfectly intact. The musician showed everyone how light his touch was. Then it was 1900's turn. He thought for a moment, and played Silent Night. He lost himself in the music, but the crowd burst into laughter. They mocked him for not knowing jazz. For a musician, that was a deep insult. By the second round, the musician decided to really teach the kid a lesson. He played an improvised piece. It sounded like a story full of twists and turns. Every listener felt their own life in the music. They were completely drawn in. Even 1900 was moved to tears. He truly believed it was a masterpiece. When the master finished, the applause was thunderous. He looked calm and confident. But what happened next made him doubt his own ears. 1900 played the exact same piece. The audience seemed a little disappointed, but the master's eyes were filled with fear. This was improvisation. Even he might not be able to play it again. Yet the boy copied it perfectly after hearing it once, and then he reworked the second half, adding his own style. The musician realized this kid was no ordinary player. In the third round, the musician put both hands on the keys again, showing everything he had learned in his life. His fingers flew across the piano. The audience watched his dazzling technique. When he finished, the applause roared once again. Tears filled the musician's eyes. It felt like victory was his. But then 1900 placed a cigarette on the piano, and said, "You asked for it, asshole." His fingers raced across the keys like lightning. The sound was calm yet full of storms, one man creating the effect of four hands. The crowd was mesmerized. The musician's glass slipped from his hand. When the music finally stopped, everyone was still lost in it. The only sound left was 1900 breathing heavily. He picked up the cigarette and placed it on the strings. It lit instantly from the heat of the performance, proof of how fast he had played. Then he calmly walked up to the musician. "You smoke it." "I don't know how."